Okay, we're gonna do this again.
Hi Lisa, I have the feeling I don't belong here, like I shouldn't have been born on Earth among humans. Non-duality tells me everything is perfect as it is, and that everything happens the way it should, but I feel like an alien. I constantly wonder, what is my purpose on Earth? Why am I here? Was that some mistake that I came here? Maybe I'll just have a midlife crisis because I will turn 40 next year. I don't know. My question is, how do I find my life purpose? How do I create a life which I will not regret on my dying day? Thank you, Tanya.
Hey Tanya, thanks for your question. I think it's very common to have the experience of feeling like an alien if you have like strong empathy, if you have had maybe a difficult childhood, so you're different from people. Maybe if you've got really strong intelligence, you don't feel like you fit in with the majority. And it might come from last life, and it also might come from this life also, not feeling it like you fit in with other people. And it's a feeling that arises, and I'm sure it's a feeling that keeps distance or keeps separation from people. Your ultimate feeling, your ultimate freedom, if you want to die on your deathbed and really feel like you don't have any regrets, is to know who you truly are. To really know who you truly are. So a commitment to that, to really discovering who you are. There's nothing in this life that will fulfill you, whether it be a really famous dancer or singer or whatever. It could be a writer, whatever floats your boat, being really rich, having lots of lovers, whatever floats your boat, kids. None of that will actually fulfill you. They are pleasures and pains, and they're not solid things that can fulfill you. So it's like you're not a jug in which they can just pour their juice in and fill you up. There's something that come and go in your experience. So they come in, say if you had kids, and there's moments of pleasure of them and there's moments of pain with them. And then this idea that they could fulfill you is like a redundant idea that creates seeking, like, because then you think your interaction wasn't satisfactory because you're waiting to be fulfilled. So really nothing in life will fulfill you, and nothing in life is your life purpose. Your life purpose of everything alive is to experience. As this is seen, and as you really recognize who you are, then on the human level you can begin to play with life purpose, even before seeing that. But just seeing it as, it's not life purpose, it's like motivation, like what it is you want, like understanding what it is you want or what it is you want from life, but seeing that none of that will actually be freedom. It's not what you're actually looking for. There are events and experiences that will come and go, and sometimes it will be good and sometimes it won't be so good. And then on the human level, so I've said all that, what you can also do on the human level is you get to know your chakras and you understand what it is your chakras are saying they want and they don't want. Normally what a lot of our wants are based on is seeking to fulfill this identity, so this belief of this person that you think you are, and then seeking to fulfill that person, rather than coming back to the chakras and just understanding naturally what it is that your body is asking for and what it is it wants and what it is it's attracted to. And it's a very in the moment thing, and what your body naturally does. Like you might not realize, but I'm a teacher. like I also write, I'm a writer, but even in the writing, it's like a storyteller. Like when you're a teacher, you're almost like a storyteller. You're telling people stories in order for them to evolve in their current workplace or situation or life. Like that's how we communicate. Like I'm telling you stories. Everybody's telling each other stories. Like even in mathematics, we're telling each other stories and we're building on those stories, and on science as well. And there's like a natural urge in my body to do that. I love to teach. I really love to teach. I love the cleanness of teaching, and I love the cleanness of writing. I don't so much enjoy dealing with people's projections onto me. That part I'm still learning how to deal with. Yeah. But I particularly love doing it through the internet, and I love doing one-to-one sessions because there is like a removal from those dynamics and those projections that go onto me, and you just work with someone intimately, and you can look at all of that rather than being in a big group or something. And when I'm doing it online, I'm not really dealing with that side of things. I'm dealing just with teaching. That I love that. It makes my heart vibrate. But when I become the object of someone trying to make me their mother or make me their father, I prefer to be the mother, but people try to make me their father as well. Or make me the villain or the lover, like all these different games, or the child. Those sorts of things are harder to deal with as a teacher. And I think every teacher deals with it. I used to do it to my teachers at school. I used to fall in love with them. And there's nothing wrong with your response. It's to the teacher, it's like a lesson for you, like it's a way for you to explore your response to the teacher. But I don't know if I'm so good at dealing with that part of the teaching side. But I love the act of teaching, of telling people this subject or exploring it with people or getting them to see it for themselves. And I love writing stories with this subject in it as well. It really, like, being a triple Gemini, it's my thing. It's my thing. Yes. And when you come back to your body and what your body sensations are, you'll find what it is that your body loves to do. And there could be so many different things. There could be mothering, like looking after, caring. I also really enjoy caring, actually. Like looking after animals. And this life is not a life for me to have kids, but also caring for that nurturing as well. Could be lots of different things, being creative, being arty, making things, being organized, enjoying organizing things, paperwork. There can be so many different things in which you resonate in. And it's not about this grandeur of like the life purpose, I've got to save humanity, or this big, great, grand thing. It's coming back to what your body feels. Before I came a non-duality teacher, so I gave up writing for 10 years. And when I moved back to Europe, I lived in Australia for quite a few years. And when I moved back to Europe, honestly, the two jobs, this was after my big experience, the two jobs, I didn't actually want to be a non-duality teacher. It kept happening. And I actually wanted to either be a dog walker or to like do something like sell tickets in a theatre somewhere. Like I really enjoy theatre and storytelling, like so in a cinema or a theatre. And I thought that selling tickets would be great because you don't have to have really intimate conversations with people, but yet you're with people and you're selling tickets and you're sitting down, and there's something I could enjoy about doing that. I know that sounds really bizarre, but when I was younger, I worked in a theatre and I liked that. Like I liked the ritual after the film ended and people going out their popcorn, and yeah, there was something really sweet about that. And I also like the idea of sitting down as well, selling the tickets. So these were the two jobs that I thought I would like to do. And that wasn't like when I worked previously in London. My job was I worked with kids with emotional behavioural disorders and kids with special needs, and taught them playwriting and drama, and also just supported the class. And that was, I enjoyed it, but it was something that I decided not to go back into because it was too it just didn't, this wasn't right for me anymore. So I decided I would do these more simpler jobs, or what I perceived as simpler jobs. And I could feel that in my body, that they resonated with me. And actually, non-duality really resonates with me. But what I was struggling with at the time when doing non-duality was how to deal with the personal relationships or the projections that people have on you as a teacher. Like I was trying to find a way to balance that. It's quite, that's taken quite a lot of years. And now I think I'm beginning to get really good at it. In the beginning I was terrible. I opened myself up too much and got too, yeah. That was quite difficult to deal with. But your body will begin to vibrate as to what you can do, and it doesn't have to be anything great. You know, if it's selling tickets for the rest of your life, you know, in a theatre, if you're vibrating with joy and love and freedom, then that's the best thing that you could possibly do. It's the best thing you could possibly do for humanity. It's like compassion. You're not saying anything, you're not bragging about anything, you're not trying to be anything, you're just selling tickets with love. And that's profound. Like, people come in and they receive a ticket for somebody that loves them. That might not have an obvious effect, but that does have an effect. So there's something really simple and beautiful. There's somebody that's not identified and like, I'm the ticket seller, I'm the best, blah, blah, and trying to be something. They're just being humbly themselves and in the moment as they sell the tickets. And whether you're cleaning the toilets, like you don't have to have these grand jobs in order to have a meaningful life. The meaningful life is what you are right here, right now. Right here, right now. I don't know if you understand the song I'm trying to sing. I'm never very good at that game when I play it with my friends. Humming a song or having to sing a part of the song. Right here, right now. Hi Nick. Hi Anu. Hello Lisa. I'm so grateful you make these talks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. With pleasure, Anu. I love doing it as well. So it's a gift for me to do it. So thank you. So I'm thanking you and you're thanking me. We're both receiving pleasure from each other. Just sweet. Hi Aaron. Hi, I'm just listening today, wishing you a beautiful night. And you, Aaron.